Okay, children, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, morning. So the last class we discussed about the disadvantage of democracy or the cons of democracy, isn't it? Vishnupriya, can you
Yes,
say
ma'am.
a major demerit of a democratic form of government?
Leaders keep changing, so it leads to an instability.
Instability. Okay, good. So the leaders are keep changing, so it create an instability in the government. Then Anchita. Anchita. Sainaba. Sainaba. Anchita. Nirubama, Nas, Pia, Haya. All of you turn on your videos. Rose.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you say any other demerit of democracy?
Ma'am, I cannot hear you.
Yes, now only the problem came. Any one demerit of democracy? Clear, Rose? Rose? When I call your name, you heard. Now you lost the connectivity, okay? Hadidi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, demerit of democracy.
Democracy leads to corruption.
It leads to corruption. Okay, good. Then, Badra?
Elected leaders do not know the best interests of the people,
Okay,
and
good.
this lead to bad decisions.
Yes, good. Pratyush? Pratyush? Hadi?
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
other demerit?
So many people have to be consulted in a democracy that leads to delays.
A little bit louder.
So many people have to consulted in a democracy that it leads to delays.
Yes, it leads to delay in decision making. So these are the major demerits of democracy we discussed in the previous class, isn't it? And also, even though it have demerits, it is a better form of government compared to any other form of government. Why? So if there is a cons are there, it have pros. Pros and cons. Sometimes the question will be like that, arguments in favor and against, or pros and cons. Cons means the disadvantages. Okay. So next, today we are discussing what are the major advantages or the merit of a democratic government. Uh, why you think that a democratic, do you think that democratic government is a best form of government, Savio?
No, ma'am.
No, democratic government is not a good form of government.
Oh, that's
Ah, that is yes or no?
yes,
Yes, why?
because every people has equal right.
Yes, very good. So in democracy, there is equality, isn't it? In the country like India, you know, we have that every person, one person, in the case of vote itself, we can take. There is political equality. One person, one vote, one value. So there is political equality is there among the people. Then the people have all economic, political. You studied about the Constitution of India?
Yes, ma'am.
Children? Yes. There, I think
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
the fundamental rights and all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The first right itself is right to equality. So in a democratic country, there will be equality. Okay. Then Then any other answer? Anybody? Another important merit of a democratic form of government?
Freedom to express ourselves.
Yes, freedom of expression is there. Okay. Then any other?
Freedom of media.
Ah, yes. Freedom of press is there.
People are allowed to criticize the government.
Yes, people have freedom to criticize the government. Okay, good. Good. Then any other? Think you will get the answer. Don't open the textbook and read. Okay, you think, then you will get. Okay, Rifa?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, yes. Any
We
point
can
over here?
correct their mistakes and all.
Yes, they can correct their mistakes. How they can correct the mistakes?
No, if we are telling, if we are, we can suggest different things, and if they are not doing, we can go for strike and all.
Ah, okay, good.
We have the freedom.
Ah, yes, good. Then, okay, you said almost all the point. What are the merits of a democratic form of government? Once again, we can go through that. The major merits of a democratic form of government. Okay, the merits of a democratic form of government. These merits, as we studied the features, we will explain it in detail. Before that, first we will go through the points. The first one is, a democratic government is a better form of government because it is more accountable to the people. What do you mean by accountable?
Access.
Accountable.
Responsible.
More
Responsible.
Yes. Accountable means the government which is more responsible to the people. So the first important merit of a democratic form of government is that, or one of the most important advantage of a democratic form of government is that, or one of the most important argument in favor of democratic form of government. Anything, an argument in favor or the merit or a pros for the democratic form of government is that a democratic government is a better form of government because it is more accountable form of government. It is more responsible form of government. Okay. Then the second one is, democracy improves the quality of decision making. The point you already told, democracy improves the quality of decision making. In a democratic form of government, large number of peoples are there. Before taking any, before passing a law or before taking any decisions, it will go on for the discussions. So it improve the quality, even though it take time, the response or the final decision become favorable to the people, or it help to reduce the irresponsible decisions. It helped to reduce the irresponsible decisions. So the second point is, democracy improves the quality of decision making. Democracy improves the quality of decision making. First one is, it is one of the most, or it is more accountable. It is more accountable form of government. Second one is, it improves the quality of decision making. Third one is, democracy provides a method to deal with differences and conflicts. Okay, democracy helps to deal with differences and conflict.
Ma'am, I can't hear you.
Any other how? Any problem?
I
Lolita,
also
can you
have,
hear
ma'am.
me?
Yes, ma'am.
No, I can hear.
change your place, maybe network instability. A little bit move to some other place and sit there, okay? Maybe your network connectivity problem because of that. So the next one is democracy provide a method to deal with differences and conflict. Example, in the country like India. In India, how many states are there?
29.
20?
29.
29. Your all mark will be 0. How many union territories are there?
30.
30 what union territory?
7.
7. Next class, first question is, how many states and union territories were there?
8 union territories.
Check it properly, okay? How many states and how many union territories are there in India? Have you heard about Jammu Kashmir?
29 states, 7
Have you heard
union
about Jammu
territories.
Kashmir?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the current status of Jammu Kashmir? Is it a state or a union territory?
State.
So for the next class, the first thing is Lolita, you are responsible to remind me, okay? The first question is, how
Okay,
many
ma'am.
states in India and how many union territories are there, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. What you said is correct. Before 2019, it is correct, but now it is not correct. So next class, find the answer for that, okay?
Okay,
I
ma'am.
will not say. So the next one is, democracy provides a method to deal with differences and conflicts. In a democratic country like India, in India we have so many languages are there, too many religions are there. So to deal with such a type of a country, if we are following a non-democratic form of government, it will lead to conflict. Sometimes a minority, majority dominance will be there and it all leads to conflict. But if it is a democracy, there is no permanent winners, no permanent losers. So everyone will get an equal chance. So the first point, why, what is the merit of democracy? The first one is, it is more accountable to the people. It is more accountable to the people. It is more accountable form of government. Second one is, it improves the quality of decision making. It improves the quality of decision making. Third one is, it provides a method to deal with differences and conflict. It provides a method to deal with differences and conflicts. Then another one is, democracy enhances the dignity of citizen. That point also you said. Freedom of citizen. We have our own rights. So political right is there, social, in economic, and all the rights we have. Right to equality. It helps us to enhance our dignity. Then democracy is better than other form of government because it allows to correct its own mistakes. Rifas at that point, the last point, that is, it allows to correct the mistakes. In a democratic form of government, we cannot hide everything. Okay, because the rulers and the governments are changing, so we cannot hide everything. It will, once it will be come to the people, and also it provide a chance for public discussions and help to correct the mistakes. So these are the important merits of a democratic form of government. Once again, the democratic government is a better form of government because it is more accountable to the people. It improves the quality of decision making. It provides the methods to deal with differences and conflicts. Then it enhances the dignity of citizens, and also it is better than other form of government because it allows us to correct its own mistakes. Clear? Clear? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Rifa, the answer is wrong. Somebody is sending me the message in the chat box about the number of states in India. It's wrong. Hey, don't worry. Next class, you just find out. Sometimes if you don't know a thing, try to find it out. Okay. If I am saying the answer, you will just hear. And maybe in the next class also, you will forget it. But if you are finding the answer, you will always remember it. So each one of you find out how many states and union territories were there in India. All of you should find the answer by yourself. Next class, I will ask you a person. That time, no excuses I want to hear. Okay. So next is, we are discussing each point in detail. The first one is the accountable government. Accountable government. The first important point is accountable government. That means responsible government. In China and India, both in China and India, a famine occurred in between the period of 1958 and 61. Okay, in between 1958 and 61, a famine. What do you mean by a famine?
No food and all.
That means there is a shortage of food and shortage of food, that is called as famine. So in China and India, both the countries, a famine occurred between the period of 1958 to 61, and in China around 3 crores of people died due to this famine. Due to the shortage of food in India and China between the period of 1958 and 61, famine happened, and in China around 3 crores of people died. But during these days, India's economic condition was not good. India is not much better than China, but the famine of the kind, it is affected differently both in India and China. Okay, the response to the government, the response of the government in China and India are extremely different. Why? Because in India, the government is responsible to the people. So the government took quick measures, quick steps to prevent the famine. But in China, they took a different approach. The first important merit of a democratic government is it is an accountable government. It explained with the example of 1958 to 61 famine. It happened both in India and China. But during those days, India's economic condition was not much better than China. Yet India didn't have a famine of the kind China had. The existence of democracy in India made the Indian government respond to food scarcity in a way that Chinese government didn't. That means the way India government responded to the scarcity of food is different from the Chinese government. Why? Because in India, our government is accountable to the people. In China, if there is an opposition party or the freedom of press is there, the people may not have been affected by the famine in such a way. Around 3 crores of people died in China. So if there is an opposition party or a multi-party system or the freedom of press to criticize the government is there, then so many people may not have died in the famine. See, in India, if the government is not taking any proper measures, our press is there, media is there to criticize the government, opposition parties are there, isn't it? But in China, it's a single party system, nobody to criticize them. So the democracy is a better than other forms of government in responding to the needs of people. From the example, it is clear that democracy is a best form of government to respond to the needs of the people. How we can say that? Because in 1956 to 61, a famine occurred both in India and China, but the response of the India's economic condition was not better than China at that time. But the government, the India government responded in a different way than the Chinese government, because our government is more responsible to the people. And the expert says that if there is a multi-party system or the freedom of press is there in China, the famine will not affect in such an extent in China. It will not lead to the death of 3 crore people in China. So it is better form of government, that a democracy is a better form of government than any other form, because it responds to the needs of the people. It has the responsibility to the people, so it is responding to the needs of the people. From this, a non-democratic government may and can respond to the people's need, but it all depends on the wishes of the people who rule. That is important. In a non-democratic country, the decisions are depend on the people who is ruling. But in a democratic government, is a better government because it is more accountable form of government, because they are answerable to the people. In a democratic form of government, they are elected by the people, so they are answerable to the people. In a democratic government, there is freedom of press is there. The press have enough freedom to criticize the policies of the government. The government is also accountable to the people. Clear? Clear? Once again, want to explain to anyone? Nobody is responding.
It is clear, ma'am.
Clear? Anybody? To anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Anyway, once again, remember, one of the most important merit of a democratic form of government is it is accountable government. How we can say that the government is more responsible? It is clear from the famine happened in India and China during the period of 1958 to 61. That time in China, nearly 3 crores of people were died. But India's economic condition was not much better than China, but our government succeed in controlling the famine because it is responsible to the people. The approach, the Indian government's approach is different from China's approach. So we are able to control it. Then, so in a democratic, and the expert says that if there is a press or a multi-party system is there in China, the famine never becomes so much severe in China, because if any other party or a press is there to criticize the government will know about its drawbacks, but they are nothing to do like that. So when compared to other forms of government, a democratic form of government is the best form of government. In a non-democratic country, the decisions are taken by the ruler according to their wish. But in a democratic country, it is not possible to take a decision by their own wish, because they are responsible, they are answerable to the people. Clear? Sainaba?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes,
Yes
ma'am.
or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So that's the first important feature, that is responsible government. Then the second feature. The second feature is improved quality of decision making. The second important feature of a democratic country is improved quality in decision making. We know that democracy is based on consultations and discussions. A democratic decision always involves many people. So the discussions and meetings are going on before taking a decision. Before taking a final decision, a lot of discussions will be going on. So it will lead to, obviously we know it will lead to a time, huge time is needed for that, but it helps to reduce irresponsible decisions. Okay, it helps to reduce irresponsible decisions. A democracy is based on consultations and discussions. So before taking a decision, it is based on consultations and discussions were going on. And a democratic decision always involves many persons, discussions and meeting. See, before taking a decision, based on the same topic, maybe many types, they will conduct discussions, meetings and all. When a number of people put their heads together, they are able to point out possible mistakes in any decision. That's a major advantage. See, in a democracy, too many people are participating. Too much people are participating in a democratic form of government. So, a number of opinions will be there. That is used by the term. A number of people put their head together, they are able to point out possible mistakes in any decision. That means too many people are participating there. So the discussions, when we are discussing about a topic, we get different ideas from different persons. Because in a democracy, everybody have the freedom to express their views. So they can express their ideas about a particular topic. So different points, they are able to point out the possible mistakes in any decision. What will be the consequences? If one person's opinion is entirely different from others. Maybe Sainaba and myself, we are participating in a meeting. We too have different opinions. Isn't it? So for the person, for taking the final decision, maybe the two opinions are useful to them. Because different heads put together, different answers will be there. It is very useful in the final decision. This takes time because for discussions, consultations, meetings, to coming to a final decision, it will take time, but there is a big advantage in taking time over important decisions. If it is time taking, this reduces the chance of rash or irresponsible decision. That's the most important advantage. It helps to reduce the chance of irresponsible decision. Thus, democracy improves the quality of decision making. Democracy improves the quality of decision making. So in a democratic form of government, there is an improved quality of decision making. How? It is based on consultations and discussions. A democratic decision always involves many persons, discussions and meetings. So when a number of people put their hands together, they are able to point out the possible mistakes in any decision. And this takes time, but there is a big advantage in taking time over important decisions. This reduces the chance of rash or irresponsible decisions. Thus, democracy improves the quality in decision making. So, the two important features of democracy we explained. One is it is accountable form of government, and the second one is the decisions. Democracy improves the quality of decision making. Adidev? Adidev?
Yes, ma'am.
Previous class you asked a doubt about the famine is there in the textbook.
Yes, ma'am.
Hope now it's clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it? So that is not coming under the feature, it is coming under the merit of democracy. It is that example is given under the merit of democracy. Clear?
Okay, ma'am. Yes.
Clear. Okay. So the two features of democracy is clear to you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Accountable form of government.
Ma'am.
One is it
Yes,
helps
ma'am.
to improve the quality in the decision making. Third one is it deals with differences and conflict. That we can explain with the help of which country? India. That's why I asked you the question, how many states and union territories are there in India? So for the next class, find the answer, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
How many states
Okay,
and
ma'am.
union territories
Okay, ma'am.
are
Okay,
there in
ma'am.
India? Okay, hope you understood today's topic.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Study it proper.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
when we
ma'am.
are
Okay,
hearing
ma'am.
it's okay, but if we are not studying it proper, we are not able to write the exam. Some points we will be missed when we are writing the exam. So study well. Next class
Okay,
I will
ma'am.
ask you. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much.
Thank
Don't
you,
leave.
ma'am.
I want to
Okay,
take the
ma'am.
attendance. Okay.
ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Including
ma'am.
their way.